Jordan once said, "A nation is formed by the willingness of each of us to share in the responsibility for upholding the common good." I grew up in a strictly conservative household, and while I was much more progressive than my father, I still considered myself highly conservative. Before I came to college, I remember reading somewhere that a large number of students changed their political views from conservative to liberal during college. I thought that was the most ridiculous thing that I had ever heard, and that would never ever happen to me. And then, my second semester of college, it did. My spring semester of freshman year, I took an economics class to fulfill a Gen Ed requirement. We learned about the basics of capitalism, but we also learned about economic issues in America's past and present. We had thought-provoking discussions about politics and issues such as the inequality gap and social programs like welfare, unemployment, and many others. These discussions were very eye-opening, and they really broadened my perspective in a way that I had never anticipated. I began to see that life shouldn't be a competition for who could be the richest, smartest, most successful, or best looking. That should be about helping others and being dedicated to upholding the common good. While I still consider myself a conservative, taking this class really changed my perspective, and I took a more liberal stance on certain issues. I began to change the way that I see those in need and my role in changing that. Back to Ms. Jordan's quote, we all have a responsibility to uphold the common good. And taking this class really helped me to see that responsibility is more of a priority rather than something at the bottom of a to-do list. It inspired me to become more engaged in community service and educating myself on current issues. And while this speech is not about political views or opinions, I hope that we can all be better engaged in our responsibility to